Hey toy fans, it's Roberto here doing another unboxing, and this time it is something I'm a little late to the game on. This is the Wave 1 XesRay Studios Combatants Fight for Glory. And I guess this was a 3-figure wave. I will be unboxing. This is Medocus the Reaper in this one. Let's set these two aside for now and see what this figure has to offer. This packaging kind of reminds me of, like, I want to say early 2000s packaging, to be honest, even though it is collector friendly. Like it does have the sliding packaging, which wasn't really a thing back in the day, but just the colors, the way it's presented, it reminds me of old McFarlane packaging and like the old Mezco packaging for like the I want to say like Hellboy figures and stuff like that. It just reminds me of going to like Suncoast Video back in the day and looking at the figures on the pegs. The anime figures was like 20XX or whatever the line was, or 19XX, which was like Fist of the North Star and some other stuff. That's just what this kind of reminds me of. Gives me some nice nostalgia feeling with that. On the side, you got a pretty awesome picture of the gladiator with his helmet on. You got a nice little write-up on the side about the world, and you got a bio. You got a portrait of the figure and a bio. So there's a little bit to get into. So let's give it a go. When cheers sounded in the air, coins fell like rain, and blood splashed on the ground. Mankind's cruel nature was exposed in the arena, and it was the age of craze and legends. Someone rose and someone fell, which led to endless loop. Then an unprecedented game was held, funded by the Senate, provided security by the Praetorian Guards. It was supported by the Lenistas in the cities. They brought the best gladiators in the carnival in order to gain gold and glory. However, something was out of the ordinary. No one ever noticed that the cursed beasts and monsters had been placed in the dungeon of the Colosseum. When those dangerous things were released, a grand game would inevitably result in a series of bloody killings. Wow. So you wouldn't know it just by the first wave, because it just looks like you just got 3 gladiators, and that little bit of flavor lets you know that there's mystical beasts and monsters excuse me, underneath the arena. So future waves, if it gets that far, will be could be pretty interesting. Right off the bat, when I seen these guys, I was like, why should I pick this figure up over Mythic Legions? They have gladiators already, which I haven't picked up because just because there's so many Mythic Legions, it just wasn't in the wallet. But seen a couple reviews of the newer ones, and they were getting such rave reviews. I thought I'd check out an older wave, and if I get my hands on them, because basically they're a bit scarce. So giving it a try. So let's see. So it says Medocus, nicknamed the Reaper. His ethnicity, this is ethnic Thracian. City, Neapolis, I'm guessing. Group, Aquilianus. Mercenary Medicus was defeated and enslaved due to cheating the Roman soldiers. Then he was sold to a gladiator school, the House Aquilianus. Not long after that, he became a rising star of Neapolis in the arena and brought an enormous amount of wealth to his Lenista. Nevertheless, he lost in the game against a strong opponent who was a champion in Pompeii. People started chanting "Victor" when this man walked into the ground. He was no match for his rival and surrendered at the very end. Although he did not die, he felt ashamed and angry. He had been longing for revenge, and then the opportunity came. Medicus was skilled in using a Sika and was able to cut off the opponent's head or other parts of the body as easily as farmers cut wheat. He was eager to be free again by obtaining rewards, but he hated the game and the crowd in the arena. Every time he would like to lower his head when entering the ground and quickly terminate his opponent. After that, he would leave in a hurry without shouting or greeting. So there was a lot to take in there, and I do not think English was the first language of whoever wrote this bio, and I was having a little bit of problems here or there. But regardless, it sounds cool. Sounds like he had a rival and took him down named Victor, who I think is another figure. And that's cool. And he basically gets stuff done, doesn't mess around, doesn't do the normal, if you've watched Gladiator, you know, like play to the crowd. That's what's most important. Here we go. You got a little blood on the sand or something along those lines, just like Spartacus. But yeah, I love some Spartacus and I love Gladiator. Two of my favorite, just properties. So I thought, why not? And this looks pretty cool so far. It's kind of weird. Looking online, they look a little bit bigger. It's like the scale. Whoa, I already lost the sword. I want to say the scale is closer to Marvel Legends. It doesn't look like they're that big, but let's see. So there's a little notice. If you realize the joints are hard to move, put the toy into hot water to make it soft before playing. So just so you know, don't fight it too hard. And right off the bat, I don't think I'm gonna. Like, the knees are moving nice enough, but this arm, not at all. This arm, not at all. So I am going to take them up on that notice about not moving the arm before you heat it up. Now, let's see. This is a pretty stiff hand too. Okay. Weapon went in. Let's see. Bending a little bit, but not going to go too much. So he's got what looks like a pretty cool sword. I do like that he's got some Roman numerals tatted on his back. That's pretty cool. His feet are not moving anywhere. This dude is taking a hot bath before I get into the moving portion of the story, but does look cool. Like pictures online, I thought he had pretty soft paint job. Like maybe it's just the color of the plastic itself. In hand, it looks like there's a little bit of paint on him. And out of the package, it's even a bit more impressive. So that's not too bad. The shield is pretty cool. It's got some sort of wash on top of it, so it's not too bad. It's got some hard plastic, supposed to be leather bands. I do like his armor on his arms and shoulder. It's moves. It's not like it's a part of the arm. It's just on top of it. But it's so close to it, it looks like it would be a part of it. And man, that arm is not going anywhere. So I will be heating this dude up. But the legs are moving fairly nice. That feels really, really smooth for the leg. And it's got a little sheath down by his butt on the back. So let's see if this curved blade fits in there nice enough. And it does. That's awesome. Let's see if I can get this out of his hand. Put it in the other hand. Maybe. We'll see. I want to snap this blade. This sword just wants to come off the table, apparently. Let's see. He has got a grip, and I do not want to break his hand. Oh, it went in. Okay. Let's see. I feel like the the shield go on one hand, sword on the other. You probably could have him dual wield if you want. I'm gonna put a sword on the back, and the this helmet is really cool. Look at the eye holes. He's got, what is that on the front? I don't know if it's a ram with a helmet on it or something along those lines. But very cool. Now let's just slide this over his head, and this guy is looking like trouble. That is very cool. I am very impressed, even though I am a little terrified on trying to make these joints move. So I will give him either a hot water bath or hit him with a hair dryer to try and move those parts. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you picked these guys up. So far so good, other than not moving. The look is awesome. Like, dude is looking really tough. I don't know. It's because his feet are not moving. Oh, that one moved. Okay, let's see if I can get him in a standing pose where he can balance a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like it's not straight up. I don't know if his leg is just a little bit sideways or what, but still cool. But he's kind of in a weird, like his feet are kind of going in a weird direction. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give him a bath and then go from there. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you next time. Bye.